What if I told you that beneath the icy exterior of our planet's largest island lies secrets that could reshape our global economy? Welcome to Greenland, an icy behemoth 3 times the size of France, housing a mere 56,000 people. This gigantic island conceals a frozen treasure, an ice sheet about 1.5 kilometers thick, weighing approximately 2.85 quadrillion metric tons. Yet, the real treasure lies hidden beneath this icy cover, a wealth of natural resources, from hydrocarbons to rare earth elements, key players in our global economy. But as the Earth's temperature rises, this ice is melting, contributing to a global sea level rise that threatens coastal cities around the globe. Yet, paradoxically, this same melting could uncover Greenland's hidden resources, potentially transforming the island from a silent, icy wilderness to a bustling hub of the world's economy. This colossal icy behemoth is not merely an unchanging spectacle of nature, but a vital, dynamic component of our planet's ecosystem. The staggering 2.85 quadrillion metric tons of ice encapsulated within it play a crucial role in Earth's climate dynamics, like a giant mirror reflecting sunlight back into space, helping to keep our planet cool. Yet this intricate balance is in peril. With rising global temperatures, this seemingly indestructible ice sheet is melting at an unprecedented rate. This isn't just a loss of stunning natural beauty, it's contributing significantly to global sea level rise. Picture this. Each drop of melted Greenland ice trickling into the ocean adds up, inching global sea levels higher, posing a growing threat to coastal cities worldwide. Iconic metropolises, like New York, Miami, or even Amsterdam, could face a future partially submerged. The ongoing melt is like a giant hourglass, its sands silently marking a countdown. Every moment we take for action counts. For, unlike the hourglass, once this ice is gone, we can't just flip it to start over. But the story doesn't end here. The melting ice, while threatening in one aspect, could also lead to new possibilities. Remember those hidden treasures we mentioned earlier? As the ice recedes, these buried resources, including hydrocarbons and rare earth elements, become more accessible. The face of Greenland could transform from an icy, remote wilderness to an industrial hub, a crucial player in the world's economy. Let's dive deeper into the consequences of this melting phenomenon. As the planet warms, the colossal Greenland ice sheet is gradually eroding away into the surrounding seas. This constant drip feed of water contributes significantly to global sea level rise. You may wonder, how significant could it be? Well, if the entire Greenland ice sheet were to melt, it could lead to a sea level rise of about 7 meters, that's nearly 23 feet. Now imagine the impact of this on our coastal cities worldwide. We're not just talking about small gradual changes. This potential rise in sea level poses a severe threat, especially to low-lying cities. Imagine the picturesque canals of Venice, the vibrant hustle and bustle of Miami, or the iconic skyline of New York City, all partially submerged underwater. It's not only about losing parts of cities or increased flood risks. This could lead to displacement of populations, loss of agricultural lands, and even impacts on wildlife and their natural habitats. The repercussions of such changes are vast and interconnected. However, it's not all doom and gloom. Scientists around the world are working tirelessly to monitor the ice melt, predict future trends, and explore ways to mitigate the potential impacts. The use of satellite technologies, climate models, and on-the-ground research are all part of this vast, ongoing effort. Even as we face these challenges, humanity's resilience and innovation shine through. From developing advanced climate models to creating innovative solutions for coastal protection, we are not passive observers of our changing world. We are active participants, shaping our future through knowledge, ingenuity, and concerted action. But while we race against time to safeguard our cities and coasts, Greenland's melting ice uncovers another facet to this story. Hidden beneath the receding ice lies an untapped wealth of natural resources, a potential game-changer in the global economy. But that's a tale for the next part of our journey into the icy heart of Greenland. Let's embark on the next phase of our journey, one that reveals a hidden treasure trove beneath the dwindling ice. A wealth of natural resources, including hydrocarbons and rare earth elements, lie veiled beneath Greenland's icy surface. These resources offer a glimmer of silver lining to the otherwise somber narrative of the melting ice. First, let's talk about hydrocarbons. Hydrocarbons are the main components of fossil fuels like petroleum and natural gas. As the ice melts, Deposits of these resources are becoming increasingly accessible. The potential here is enormous. Greenland's oil reserves are estimated to be around 50 billion barrels, rivaling those of Libya. This opens a window of opportunity, attracting energy companies across the globe, eager to tap into this new frontier of resources. But the story doesn't stop at hydrocarbons. Greenland is also home to an abundance of rare earth elements. These elements, with their unique properties, are key ingredients in a variety of modern technologies. From smartphones and electric cars to wind turbines and military equipment, rare earth elements are crucial for these applications and much more. As these elements become scarcer globally, Greenland's rich reserves could play a strategic role in the future of global industry and technology. However, with these new opportunities also come new challenges. Environmental concerns, infrastructure development, political debates, and issues related to indigenous rights are just a few of the many complex factors that come into play. As Greenland steps into this new era, balancing economic growth with social and environmental responsibility will be key. So as we look beyond the horizon, the melting of Greenland's ice presents us not only with stark reminders of the consequences of climate change, but also with new possibilities. The dwindling ice sheet uncovers a potential economic powerhouse, transforming our perception of this remote icy wilderness. As the story of Greenland continues to unfold, the global implications of its evolving landscape promise to shape our shared future. But before we end this part, remember to subscribe and like the video to stay tuned for more insightful journeys into the heart of our planet's most fascinating topics. The story becomes even more intricate as the accessibility of these hidden resources is projected to improve due to the melting Arctic sea ice. Yes, you heard it right. The same global warming that's causing alarm worldwide could also potentially unlock a new era of prosperity for Greenland. Let's take a moment to visualize this. Imagine huge vessels navigating previously impassable Arctic waters, massive drills boring into the earth to extract precious oil, or miners sifting through tons of rock to find the rare earth elements that could power your next smartphone or electric vehicle. These scenes, once relegated to the realm of science fiction, could become commonplace in Greenland's future. However, this is a double-edged sword. On one hand, this could mean an economic boom for Greenland and the global economy. Greenland could transform from an isolated island into a significant player on the world stage. Imagine the impact it would have on the lives of Greenland's 56,000 inhabitants. Increased job opportunities, improved infrastructure, and a stronger economy could fundamentally change their way of life. On the other hand, this boom could also lead to unprecedented environmental and societal challenges. Increased mining and energy extraction activities could further harm the delicate Arctic ecosystem. How Greenland navigates this dichotomy will be watched closely by the world, setting a precedent for other regions facing similar circumstances. As we delve deeper into this subject, we'll keep exploring how the thinning ice, while posing a significant global challenge, could paradoxically be a boon for Greenland's economy. As always, the future is uncertain, and it is up to us to write this next chapter in our global narrative. Stay tuned as we continue to unravel the fascinating tale of Greenland's icy treasure trove and its implications for our shared future.